Go for it.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Yuna, and I have a question for you. Can you imagine life without electricity? Like life without cell phones, computers, and another device that you use day by day? So, the fundamentals of the energy is the electricity is the energy. But the world has many types of energy, and one of them is the renewable energy. The most important energy is the solar energy, and the principle of the energy, the solar energy, is the solar panels. Today I will talk about the history, what is the solar panel, and what we expect for the future. So the history. The history has three main points: history, development, and importance. First of all, the photovoltaic, the energy, the solar energy begin with the photovoltaic effect. It was in 1839 that Baker, in the middle, made the first time of the photovoltaic effect. But, however, the first cell was made by this guy. His name is Calvin Fuller in 1954. These are the two main points of history, just the important thoughts about history. Development. Development can be divided in past days and current days. The past days, we can show the first application of solar cells, that it was the first one in the back. This application was in Americas, a small city in US, and they built a local telephone network with 90 solar cells. It's the first application of solar panels. The second application was in satellites. The two that they used was in Vanguard 1 and the Sputnik 3. And development and current days. The UCLA created a few years ago the Windows solar panels like this. These windows can be like they receive this the ion red, the right just a minute. They receive the infrared radiance, the sun, and they create all the energy of the building. And another device is the spin cells, like this one. The rotation motion makes the solar panel increase his efficiency, and it's a good way to achieve energy without lost energy. The importance is because it's a renewable energy. We have a lot of types of energy, as I already said, but this type is clean. We only have to use the sun. So let's move on. That What is a solar panel? The solar panel can be divided in description, types of solar cell, and application. The description. Description has divided in composition and how it works. The composition is the cell is composed by N-type silicon and P-type silicon. They come together. And how it works? The sun rises in the solar panel, and these two layers may create the current, and this was they create the electricity in the charge. The types of solar cell. There are three types: monocrystalline, polycrystalline, and amorphous silicon. The monocrystalline is the most high cost and is also the most used because it's has most efficiency. The polycrystalline has medium medium cost, but also has medium efficiency. In the amorphous silicon is the lowest efficiency and cost, but can use to another device like in the beauties, used to cables like this. So, applications. The applications can that we can use the solar panels can be to heat waters, to use to transportation like this airplane, and the solar cars that just use the solar energy to move, and we can use in satellites like this one. Let's move on to what we can expect for the future. For the future, we have limitations, expectations, and pros and cons about the solar energy. The limitations. The sunlight, because at night we don't have sunlight, so the energy we receive is only by the daytime. And the cost. The cost is because the initial cost is so high. So many families don't have enough money to pay for this device. Expectations, more money, because they are produced more and more solar panels, and because of this they are increase the money, and they expect into 2030 like 3 billion euros like this to refer like the solar panels. And increase money, increase jobs. They expect 6.5 million people have jobs in this area. And they also want to use less energy, like fossils, like oil, like this. And pros and cons. The advantages and disadvantages. The first advantage has we have four advantages. The first one is because the energy of sun is free. We only have to use the solar panel and we will have the energy forever. The main cost is also, the second point is the cable. The maintaining cost is also lower because we don't have to pay for bills, and also it lasts decades. And the third point is about solar energy is not polluting, because we don't use gas for our energy, and it's an excellent alternative for food, like oil in this case. And the stability of solar energy in remote locations, like there are some remote areas of the planet that doesn't have energy, so the solar panels can help them to achieve electricity. And the disadvantage is the high cost initial. Like I already say, many families don't have money to pay for this. And the availability of the sun, sometimes the time was cloudy, so they interrupt the collect of the light of the sun. And the efficiency is also lower because they lost 50% of the all energy and to maintain the process. And also they have materials that are polluting. The photovoltaic cell has silicon. Silicon is a potentially toxic material, so they have to learn how to dispose of this kind of material. To sum up, I would like to remind you that I will talk about the history, what is a solar panel, and what we can expect for the future. I hope that everyone knows that this kind of energy is good for the planet, and we have to save them and stay away from the area of darkness. So these are my sources. Thanks for listening, and if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them.